Alex, let's continue down this tier. It's a pretty fun tier, and all of these guys are perfect RB2s in some roster constructions that you might come up with, which I would not recommend. If you have to get stuck with one of these guys as your RB1, I think Nick Chubb would probably be the guy from this tier that I would want as my RB1.
So stable, man. So consistent.
You just know what you're getting with Nick Chubb. He's one of the safest options in the draft, and if he finished top 5 this year in fantasy, no one would bat an eye at that at all whatsoever. He's one of the most efficient players in the NFL, just like we've talked about with Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara, all these studs that we know. And Chubb, despite being in that split backfield with Kareem Hunt, was seeing 15.8 carries a game, was number 2 in the NFL in yards per carry, and the years before that he was top 10 both seasons. So I don't expect that to change anytime soon. He was 3rd in breakaway run rate, number 1 in juke rate per player profiler, and averaged 89 rushing yards a game, was 7th in fantasy points per game. So, look, you can fade Nick Chubb because Kareem Hunt is there all you want, but at the end of the day, Nick Chubb is Cleveland's number 1 back. For those of you who don't know, I am a Cleveland Browns fan. I watch every single game, and last year was one of the most satisfying seasons of football I've ever had the privilege to be a part of. We saw Stefanski bring over the Dalvin Cook game plan in Minnesota back when he was with the Vikings. But instead of just funneling all the volume to one stud running back, they split it up between 2 so they can keep them both fresh. And it works a lot of the time because with the Browns you have, in what my very biased opinion is, an elite offensive line. They were number 1 per PFF last year. We wear you down with Chubb between the tackles early in the game, and then we give you the Mortal Kombat fatality with Kareem Hunt in the passing game, in the red zone, just running guys over. This rushing attack, the Browns in general, could be very nice this year. I mean, we were a Rashard Higgins targeting call away from beating the Chiefs. And
all right, calm down.
I'll get off the Browns fandom hype train, but I gotta say all that to say, look, Nick Chubb, he's stable. I'm seeing him creep into the back of the first round. Yeah. And when folks do that, I do not blame them at all, just because he is so safe. He is so proven, and assuming good health is no doubt an RB1 in 2021.
I agree with you. And we constantly see people, us included sometimes, go with the new hotness, the Antonio Gibson, the Najee Harris, some of that upside in the unknown. And when that happens, it creates values, and that creates veteran values for a guy like Nick Chubb, who this might be a hot take, but I don't really think it is. He, in my opinion, is the best runner in the entire NFL. Like, take away all the other stuff a running back has to do on the field, just in terms of true rushing the football skill set, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who does it better than Nick Chubb. But Steph, let's go ahead and move on to tier 4. Had a lot of really good breakdowns there in tier 3. That tier, one more time: Gibson, Najee Harris, Nick Chubb, Aaron Jones, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire.